And we're live. Let's go. Family son. DK Morningstar. Nero Von Doom. You already know the kind of week he had in fantasy. Clearly we had different weeks. But mine was extra special because I didn't just win in this league. I won in the other league against that bitch ass nigga. I'll bust his ass. Fuck out of here, yo. Yeah, I know how to do the. I know how to do. I forgot what I did in my old job. I don't give a fuck. You know how to do it, but you know what you don't know how to do? Pick a fantasy team. Bust that ass, yo.
What's his record?
Oh, him?
Hmm.
Since he lost to me, 2-5. He's the Jets. He's 2-5. I started off 0-3. I'm 4-3 in both leagues now.
We have the same record yet again.
Yeah.
Every
Yo,
time I think I have upper hand.
Yo, going into Monday, right? Going into Monday, he was winning 95-63 because I had the Jets defense and he gave me -5, those pieces of shits, right? But I had my boy Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, and Justin Tucker. And all he had was J.K. Dobbins and the Tampa Bay kicker. Bust that ass, 135-103, yo. And Ursan, yo, my bad, yo, but you got that ass bust too, yo. But that shit I wasn't worried about because I had Brees Hall. I was facing Brees Hall in the other league. I was in our league. I have Brees Hall. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, Brees Hall, chill, nigga, chill, yo. Like, I got Garrett Wilson on the other side, and Garrett Wilson fucking tips the interception. I'm like, goddamn Jets, yo. And
All
then
that
fucking
shit. All that
and
shit.
yo, whoever
Didn't
dropped
even do
Mark
shit.
Andrews, yo, good looks. You created a
Wasn't me.
monster. Nah, I know it
Wasn't
was
me.
you. Yeah. He put up 20, son. I didn't think he was gonna do that. And I have him in the other league too. And I'm like, damn, I should have played him in the other league. I could have really beat this motherfucker by 50, yo. I had
Or
him and
-1.
George Pickens on the bench. Yeah, yeah, I had George Pickens and Mark Andrews on the bench in the other league. And I'm thinking like this, and in this league, I'm like, damn, I had George Pickens on the bench. I could have had almost 200 points. Sorry,
Our
Ursa. I'm not
our
trying to make an
biggest
example of you, yo,
our
but
biggest
you need a
score is
massage.
197 to date.
Huh?
Our biggest score is 197 to date.
Oh, who got that?
Last year it was hanging with Aaron.
Oh wow.
Last year he
Yeah.
scored 197, so he has the biggest score
Oh,
regular season.
for like the podcast history of
Yes.
the fantasy football league history.
Yep, 197.
Oh, okay. Hey, yo, look. As long as I got the win, honestly, that's all that mattered. I wanted to blow out in the other league. I didn't need a blowout Urson. It just happened, you know. And but I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Because like shit, I had a rough couple weeks, yo. I got my kicker back. I was like, don't take Chris Boswell from me. I got my boy back. I
Oh, I
got a.
just saw your score now that you say blowout.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
Urson had
fucking
102.
yeah, 176 to 102.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Mark Andrews, dogs, like he went off. Because I was like, all
I
right,
didn't
God is
realize.
hurt. I'm putting in Andrews. Fuck it. Hopefully he gets me like 5-10 points, 5 points or something, because it can't be worse than last week, right? When I faced, who was it? The misses?
Mhm.
When I put up 0? Was that last week? I
Yep.
think that was last week. Yeah. So I say, it can't be worse than 0, right? And then he put up 20. I'm like, oh my! And I'm fucking. I didn't watch the game. I didn't get to watch the game because I was on Weeb show both nights. And the second night with Weeb, that shit was a 4-hour stream. Shout out to Weeb though, but that shit was 4 hours. So I'm just like, I'm getting dressed and shit, looking at my fucking shit like, and I'm like, oh my go yo go. And I like at a certain point I was like, yo. I'm about to text this nigga from my old job. Be like, yo, how that ass feel though?
You hit him with that Aaron fucking that message that fucking hanging with Aaron sent me. He's like, how that fucking running back
About to
dictate.
send him the fucking gif of Ray Lewis dancing and shit. Yo, the Ravens, yo, they're carrying me, yo. Like, I know you say you don't listen to the podcast. I know we said this is gonna be quick, but I know you say you don't listen to the fantasy football podcast. But yo, they're like, who would have thought Derrick Henry would have such a productive year? And they're like, and who actually drafted Joe Mixon? And I'm like, me, nigga, me, the nigga you gave a C to, you sons of bitches. I remember that. You guys say, oh, that's a C. Oh, see these nuts, motherfucker. Told you. You look at the rankings this week. Number 1 running back, Brees Hall. Number 3 running back, Joe Mixon. Number 5 running back, Derrick Henry. I got 3 of the top 5 running backs, and they gave me a C. Fuck them.
Must be nice.
And I got Kareem Hunt on the bench. And Najee Harris is coming alive, yo. Like my team, they're performing.
What you need all those people for? You start trading.
No, no. I offered trades and they said no.
I
They
didn't get
said no,
offered shit.
and well, you didn't really have anything that could really help me, honestly. No offense. I was thinking about making a trade to you for Brock Bowers, but I didn't know what would be a fair trade, so I just didn't make an offer.
Some
And
kind of
then
running back because I
and
don't got
then
shit.
yeah, no, then Mark Andrews woke up and I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. I was like, I might not have to make a trade. And everybody out here, and I'm not trying to jinx it, but like for once my team is healthy and I'm happy. All right. And it's like reverse. So I'm like, all right, everybody stay healthy. Just everybody stay healthy.
But at what point do people in our league start to give up, right? Because we got two people, I believe, that are 2-5. So at what point do they like think, I should, let me start trading?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
Like
either.
trading who's 2-5 right now.
The missus, the champ,
Okay.
and Cynthia are both 2-5.
Cynthia needs to stop starting Daniel Jones. I don't know why
She
they
had,
leaving them in. He sucks dick.
I think she wasn't paying attention again.
Not that Patrick Mahomes went off, but like there's other options.
But she lost 154 to 104. So even if she put Patrick Mahomes in, she wasn't getting the win.
No, no.
She
Well, yeah,
she
and
she
same
lost.
thing with the misses. Like even though like she lost, like it was just Saquon went off. You know what I mean? Saquon went off and people are getting hurt. Tank Dell put up 0. And I had the guy Downs from that's the only guy that didn't perform for me was Josh Downs. He put up 1 point something. And that point, I'm like, fuck, Ursan's gonna fucking win. And this guy got 1 point. And then everybody else went off. So I was like, all right. And in the other league, I had Jamison Williams and he put up 0.1. And I still beat that asshole by 30 points.
Must be
So
nice.
yo, the Ravens, yo. You guys are too worried about Josh Allen. I told you, my boy Lamar and Derrick Henry, yo. I knew. I was like, and I got the Chiefs defense in both leagues too. I got pretty much identical teams, except I got Garrett Wilson on one and Brees on the other, and both of them still have Rashid Rice on the IR.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we're winning this for him. We're doing for him. I'm not dropping him. He's staying on IR. It's to remind the team this is where you don't want to end.
Well, speaking of your team, like you said, you won one set. Well, like we said, 176 to 102. You beat Ursan. That was not a non-divisional game. So you doing that knocked Ursan into second, and
Mhm.
you are basically in a three-way tie for first again in your division.
Yeah. Except I'm more confident in that three-way tie than I was a week ago. A week ago, I was like, oh, I don't want to be tied with these guys. Now I'm like, all right, yo, I gotta see ya again. I'll see you.
And then in your division, also hanging with Aaron one to put
Yeah.
him in that three-way tie. He
Yep.
beat the shit out of Clarence that was in my division. He drops to fourth. He won 121 to 80, so a good 40-point ass beating.
Yeah, and technically both of them have the tiebreaker over me. It just hasn't been corrected yet because we do division wins, right? That's what we're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they're going by points, which is why I'm higher than. Um, I don't know if they're going by points. I don't know.
it's hard to
That's
say, but I
Yeah, because I got more points than Will. I think I got the most points out of anybody, like points scored.
I'm not sure.
Sorry.
But I'm pretty sure Will has the most division wins, even though his win this week, which
Oh,
will
that's
jump
right.
straight into me and
Yeah.
him, wasn't a division win. He beat me in my. He's in your division. He went to 4-3. I went to 4-3, 107 to 76. My team underperformed like a motherfucker. Like
Mhm.
he did not score good enough to beat me. To be quiet,
Mhm.
like if my team was doing what they were supposed to do, and the only person that fucking performed for me was basically Bowers and Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, yo. Josh Allen, my boy, came alive for Amari Cooper, yo. Let's go. Finally can root for Josh Allen.
Everyone else was a fucking single digit fucking
I'm not gonna
score.
lie. I wish. Well, you still would have lost, but I wish we could have switched opponents because I would have definitely loved to get my revenge on Will and also take sole possession of first place. But
You'll
You
have your
know.
chance. You'll have your chance.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's how that went. Then we got
Yeah, you
like
got
we
fucked,
also
yo, because Montgomery went out. They weren't sure if he was gonna come back.
he came back
Um,
and gave me a couple more points, but that
yeah,
it
but
wasn't
Jameer Gibbs was already eating, and that's how Cynthia ends up with this result that we're going into.
that and fucking if I would have done any better, if I would have put in fucking Alexander Madison, it wouldn't have made a difference. He only put up 11, so the difference
Y-
of a couple of points still wouldn't have fucking mattered. This is everyone that I have. My number one pick is a fucking has been a bust every game except for week one. Tyreek Hill, he's got no fucking
Oh,
quarterback. I don't understand why the Dolphins don't go after a quarterback. Tua gets concussed every other
Two
fucking
is coming
game.
back this week though.
That don't mean shit. Tua is not
Um,
even that good of a fucking quarterback to
but
even be like,
he's good
oh,
enough to make Tyreek good though. I mean, when he
we'll
plays,
see.
Tyreek goes off.
I mean,
Eh, The only reason why Tyreek hasn't gone off is because Two has been out. That's literally
he
it.
has no quarterback, and I don't understand
Yeah.
why wouldn't they go for a better second, like a better second string? You got fucking the Steelers, who's got Russell Wilson and Fields.
Yeah,
You don't need both of them.
they could have traded for Russell Wilson, honestly.
That's what
If
I
they would
said they
have
should
offered
have done.
something good, and Steelers are probably waiting. I think that's probably why they didn't rush Russ back. They were probably like, "Fuck it, if they offer us something, Fields is doing alright." But then when they didn't, they're like, "All right, let's see what Russ could give us." And now they're like, "Okay, Russ is giving us some shit."
You also had a fucking this dude on the Cowboys who only played like what a game, and then they sat him down that he was with San Francisco, and he's been on the bench ever since.
Oh,
Something Lance, Trevor Lance, I think. Trey Lance,
Trey
whatever.
Lance, whatever. Yeah.
Him. They could have gone after him. He's just sitting on the bench, and he was fucking the number one
Shit,
draft
they
pick
could have
2
gone
years
after
ago.
Bryce Young.
Nah, no, don't fucking send that.
They
He's a
because they
fucking
know it's better than what they got, and they would have got him for dirt cheap. And he's a pretty much the same build and same style of play as Tua.
yeah,
So like, what's the worst that could happen? He sucks dick. You're like, all right, we got him from dirt cheap, but like, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
That was he the number one overall pick?
I think it was 2 years ago though.
Yeah, yeah, but he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
right.
I'm pretty sure.
That's
Yeah,
terrible, yo.
and he got injured. Oh no, I think it was like 3 years ago.
No, it was last year. It was last year because C.J. Stroud and him were in the same draft. He went one, Stroud went two.
No, it was 3 years ago because Purdy played all of last year.
No, not Purdy. Bryce Young.
No, no, I'm talking about
Lance.
Lance.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That
That
was
was
like
3
3
years
years
ago.
ago. Yeah,
That was
yeah,
3
yeah.
years ago.
But
Yeah, yeah.
I'm talking about
Oh
Bryce
no,
Young.
Bryce Young was the number
Yeah,
one pick
that
overall.
he went number 1. Yeah, and it was
Yeah,
terrible. Yeah, no. Trey Lance was a number 1. He was like I think he was like a number 5 pick, number 10 pick.
he
Some
still
dumb shit. He's
he
trash.
still only got well. When he got drafted, he didn't play that first year because they wanted to go with Garoppolo. Then the second year, they said that he was the starter. Then he got hurt in his first game.
And then
Garoppolo got
again,
hurt, and then they brought in Purdy, and now they stuck with Purdy. But you
and
had
now Purdy's looking like Purdy, you know?
mhm, that team ain't looking good, no good.
And the Chiefs got D-Hop.
This morning,
Yep. It's like a three-peat.
they got a weapon. They finally got that weapon. I mean, unless it's like another fucking situation with the Jets, but they ain't the Jets.
Nah. You know the difference between them and the Jets? They're
They
not
have a good
expect
quarterback.
that, but they're not expecting him to be a number 1 receiver. They're just expecting him to be a receiver.
Yeah,
They just don't
but
have
it's helpful.
anybody. Yeah, it's helpful. It's somebody who's gonna move the chains and he's got hands. And then when you're in the red zone, you're gonna be like, "Are we gonna double team DeAndre Hopkins or Travis Kelsey? Oh, we'll do both. Okay, Kareem Hunt's gonna run up the gut." And I got Kareem Hunt in both leagues.
Next game. Shake
Sorry.
Shake and Chili versus Judgment Day. We touched upon it.
Yeah.
Judgment Day takes sole possession of first place in my division. He won 154 to 104, 50 points difference, beating his wife. I
Yeah.
turned in Tina.
Yeah, it was a pretty big beatdown. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought she had it in the beginning. I felt
I
confident
thought
for
she
her, but
that Lions game, I thought she might pull through, and then, um,
she got
fuck,
beaten to the ground like massage
N-
jokes.
yeah, yeah, like when well, he got beat into the ground literally. I saw him go down, and I saw the replay. I was like, "Oh, that's his Achilles. He's a wrap."
When you was, it's funny when a lot of these games that I was watching that was like blowout wins. You know that scene from The Simpsons? He's like, enough. Yeah. That's all I was picturing. Yeah, all beating
uh,
the shit out of these people. But
oh
I
man.
think the only close game is the one game we haven't talked about, which was Jersey Pothole versus the champ, which ended
Hmm.
in 105-91. And it was a
Yeah, I
really
thought
low
she
scoring
was gonna
going.
pull
I
it
mean,
off.
yeah, I
Uh,
mean, she put in Baker Mayfield, which was smart. He gave her 27 points,
yeah.
and he had Barkley. That was the only thing. Like St. Brown for him went off. Yeah, he had Purdy who gave him 17, and he had Barkley that gave him 26. Barkley, St. Brown, both over 25. That's 50 points right there. But the rest of his team didn't really do shit. So, he only scored
Yeah, no,
105.
Yeah, Barkley was his boy right there, and Purdy going off. Yeah, that was it. And oh, and Amon-Ra St. Brown went off. That's
Yeah.
who carried the team. Damn, his kicker got 17 points. God damn. So,
The missus
Washington,
does lose a lot because of
the kickers.
kickers.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
kickers, yo. Tell
Kickers
you
be
about
her
kicking
curse.
them while she's down, yo. That's been the story of her shit this whole season.
Yeah, 2-5
Yeah, Tank
from
Dell went
first to
0.
worst.
Yeah, Jalen Reed put up 3. She's lucky she didn't put in CJ Stroud. She would have got destroyed.
Hmm.
That Houston defense though came in clutch for her again. I see that.
That was a smart move on her part.
Yeah. I picked up the Bills defense. Yeah, that was a smart move on my part. Yo, they gave me 12. I was like, let's go, baby.
Let's go into week 8's
Oh wait, you didn't
game.
cover the last game, the Hanging with Aaron and
Yeah, I
Clarence.
said he won.
Oh,
It was a 40-point difference.
oh my bad.
I think that was like one of the first games I talked about.
Oh, Clarence is making moves right now as we speak. By the way,
I see that.
yeah, he's like, no 40-point losses for me again. I don't face him again, so I'm happy, yo, because he be pulling off some shit though.
I think I do face him again. He's my division.
Yep. Oh, but he lost Chris Godwin.
Yep, done
So
for the
was
season.
ACL.
Yep.
Yo,
Everyone's
mother,
tearing the ACL. That shit is
everybody's
fucking
going down. Yeah, they said fucking Debo left the hospital today. Like, what the fuck happened to him? DK Metcalf might not play next week.
it's a big it's
That's bearded.
yeah.
Yeah, but you wish you took that Najee Harris, Brees Hall for Justin Jefferson trade now, huh? Trade is off. Trade is off.
Yeah, let's go into week
Shout
8.
out to Bearded, yo. I'm just kidding, yo.
Where should we start?
My bad.
Let's
Week
go.
8. You
Let's
want to
go
do me? Okay,
hanging with
bet.
Aaron and the champ.
Oh, okay. I didn't know she plays him.
She plays
I'm
him.
gonna.
I'm gonna go with the champ, and the reason why is because of what he said in the group chat not too long ago. He wins every other week, which is true. He has won every other week.
Oh, okay. Hey, I like a loss for him because if I win, then I take I separate myself from him. So I hope he's right. I hope you're both right. So I'll go with the champ. Just to keep her invested. I don't think she's gonna mail it in if she starts losing. So I'm not worried about that. But also just keeps it interesting and it helps me out. So I'm gonna go with her and she gets her running backs back this week.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like. Wait, I don't know.
You
What the
talk
fuck?
about CMC?
No, not CMC. Did she have Kyron Williams last week?
Yes.
Oh, did he not do anything?
I don't even know.
Okay, never mind. Well,
Maybe he wasn't there last week. I'm not too sure.
yeah, he got 19 points. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Okay, well, I don't know then. Well, maybe it's okay. The Green Bay are playing the fucking the Jacksonville, so that should be good for her wide receiver. And she has Jawan Jennings with possibly no Debo facing the Cowboys, and I love to see the Cowboys get beat down, and it's a home game, so like, and Jordan Mason should eat because the Cowboys can't defend against good running backs.
Yep.
So I'm rooting for you, champ.
I'm going for the champ. I'm going for the champ.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I'm
doesn't
actually
hurt.
rooting for you. Yeah, I need this. I need you to
Doesn't
win.
break my division, but um,
Exactly.
the battle of the 4 and 3s. We
Oh
got
shit.
Jamarcus Hustle versus Will's Wild Team.
Urson, you need a comeback week, yo. I need you to have a comeback week.
You going Erzad?
Yeah, I'm going for Urson because I need him to win. I can't root for Bearded. Again, shout out to Bearded though.
I
But
think
shout out
I
to
think
Urson.
I yeah I think I go on Urson, and I think it's because you got the Bengals playing Philadelphia, and we all know that Philadelphia's defense ain't ain't that fucking great because they be giving up points. When they don't
Philadelphia
give up points, they don't get points. When they give up points, it's just
Philadelphia can't beat winning teams.
right. So all I'm saying is like I think Burrow's gonna eat, Chase is gonna eat.
Yep.
I think even Chase Brown is gonna eat, which I'm hoping because he's my running back.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think Saquon's gonna have the week he had last week.
Oh no, he's not.
And Jalen Hurts, you keep doing that tush push. Watch what's gonna happen to you, dogs. That's all I'm gonna
Oh, I
say.
need his ACL to fucking snap already.
Yeah, fucking that team is I'm not buying them. I'm not buying them. They beat up on the Giants. We knew that was gonna happen though. Giants suck. Giants got and they couldn't literally every time they snapped the ball, they were already in the backfield. And that's not even a good defense. We're
Yep,
gonna see what happens against Joe Burrow. And he's probably gonna light them up, which I
I
hope
think
so.
so. I think
Yeah.
so. I think Ursan walks away with the win just because of like I said, he has that advantage, and you got Will's Wild team who has Jalen Hurts, so I don't think he's gonna have that game against Cincinnati. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going Ursan.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that it's a shootout with the Bills, so they avoid James Cook. No offense, Bill Bearded, but I'm hoping it's a shootout because then that means Amari Cooper gets the ball a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it probably will be a shootout honestly because they're in Seattle and Seattle was slinging that thing last week. Who Kenneth Walker been killing it for Urson too. That's another one. So yeah, I'm
it's
gonna go Urson, but that's
Ursan.
more of a biased
That's more.
pick.
Yeah, I
But
figured.
if Bitter wins, it's all good. It's all love. He needs something
Um,
because he's a Giants fan too. I know
yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, I got the Yankees, so
We do got the Yankees. Let's
let's
go,
go
baby.
Dodgers. Let's go
You don't even
Dodgers.
mean you can't even say that with a straight face. You know you
I
hate the
don't like.
Dodgers.
Nah, I hate the Yankees more.
That's some real hate, yo.
Nah, I hated the Dodgers more when they had fucking Kershaw. I couldn't stand that
Wait,
fucking
Kershaw's
guy.
not on the Dodgers anymore?
No, he's retired.
Oh, for real? Oh,
Yeah,
fuck. I'm over here talking shit like, yeah, he's a choke artist in the World Series. Damn, he's not there. Who's gonna choke?
nobody.
I don't know. They find a way.
We'll see.
They
We'll
just
see.
you know, you need to get that motherfucker. I don't know that team like that. Yamamoto, yo, you gotta get him.
Let's go. Touchdown syndrome. Yours truly versus Shake It Chili.
Okay,
Um,
I'm rooting for you.
I'm
I
rooting for
mean,
me too, but I don't think it's gonna be me because shit just happens. Shit just goes wrong. But like you said, two is back, so hopefully Hill gets the ball. I
yeah,
mean, like you
and that's a
said,
favorable defense.
Allen going into a shootout will be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But in these situations where I feel like I'm confident, shit always goes wrong. So she's probably gonna walk away with the win. I'm going her, but hopefully reverse jinx.
Oh, reverse jinx. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I pick you. It's more of a biased one because like if she loses, that's one less person I have to worry about in my division to compete with for a playoff spot.
Yep.
So like I said, all it is right now at this point, especially like with your team that's kind of like struggling right now, is staying afloat and staying in the top three in your division. Making it into the dance, right? And for me, it's just like my team. If they stay healthy, I feel like I'm gonna get enough wins this year. I think this is the year that my team, if they stay healthy, I can make some fucking noise. So like, yeah. I'm gonna go with you though. Like I think Tyreek is gonna go if two is back. I think he's gonna go off. Favorable defense. I worry about DeAndre Johnson because they're going against the Broncos in Denver, and their defense has been playing out of control. Tennessee's a good run D against David Montgomery. That's not the greatest matchup, but I don't know. The Lions have been running all over everybody, so who knows?
I may make that change. Like take out Deontay Johnson. I think I trust Lazard against the New England Patriots more than I trust Johnson
Hmm,
versus Denver.
that's true. Damn, you got a lot of cues on your shit, yo. That's crazy.
So does she.
Yeah, she does too, yo.
She has them in her starting lineup right now. I have
If
them on
she
my
leaves,
bench.
then yeah. The thing is, even if she puts in Patrick Mahomes, I don't think it's gonna be a crazy throwing game. I think the defense is gonna eat, which I'm hoping because I have the defense in. And then they just hand the ball to Kareem Hunt. Yo, let's go, prospect. But yeah, I'm going you.
Uh, next is Jersey Pottle versus Clarence competitive team. Um, I'm going Clarence. He usually has these bounce back games. I would prefer Jersey win,
Yeah,
but I think Clarence is gonna have a bounce back win because he too has won basically every other game.
yeah.
because he started with a loss in week one, then one loss, one like that. So I think he's gonna go on that same trend. He is projected to win 133 to 121, but other than that, yeah, I think Clarence is gonna get the win and get back
Ye-
into the race.
Yeah, I think Jordan Love against that Jacksonville D is crazy. He's gonna go off. Like yeah, and I think the Giants are gonna have a long fucking day, but I think Malik Neighbors could pull off a double-digit game. You know. Other than that, I think Adams is gonna be better. That Patriots defense is shit, but he's got Cooper Cup back. He's got Evan Ingram, Debo. You don't know; it's up in the air. But Amara St. Brown, but they're going against a tough D. And yeah, the matchup against Saquon. So I mean, I would like Clarence to win, so I'm gonna pick him for bias. Um, so that's what I'm gonna pick. But it looks like that Jersey might win though. But I think Clarence, his team, they do click at times. So I'm gonna go Clarence. Fuck it.
Final game, you versus the Judgment Day. You are currently projected to win. Um, I need you to get this win, so I'm picking you because I need him to get knocked down a peg,
Shit, I need me to get this win,
so I can potentially fucking go up.
Yeah, what is he? He's 4-3.
He is 5-2, and you are 4-3.
Oh yeah, no, we need him to be 5-3, But I'm gonna pick him reverse jinx.
I'll take it.
But
I'm
yeah,
picking you because I need you to win.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I
No
mean,
reverse jinx.
that Cleveland matchup worries me because Cleveland decides to play defense against the Ravens all the time. So but I don't know, this fucking guy Derrick Henry, Like I envisioned it, but I didn't think it was gonna be this good. You know what I'm saying? Or like they said in the podcast, like not to quote them again because we're not sponsored by them, but they were like, "Yo, if you got Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, you got a shot every week." And I'm like, "My nigga, I know, I know." There was already been like 3 games, so I'm like, "Yo, son, I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off." And then there they go, Like it's crazy. They say he's averaging 124 yards a game through the first
Yeah,
7 games.
the fucking
He might break the record.
one of those games he wasn't doing
Almost 200.
shit, and then I think it was like almost around the last couple of plays of the
Oh,
game, he
that was
got
against
that.
the Bengals. That was against the Bengals in OT. I remember that.
Yeah,
I was excited for that, He broke
that
off
was
that
a
like fucking 60-yard run. I was
random ass run.
like, let's go, baby. Oh man, I love Derrick Henry, He's been carrying me
King
for
Henry right
years,
there. That's King Henry.
Yeah. I had him 1 year. I ended up in third place. I was so pissed. And that's because he got hurt going into the playoffs. But before that, I had him, I had rookie Najee Harris, and I had Tyreek Hill. Yeah. My team was fucking crazy, dogs, and I fucking came in third because Derrick Henry went down. And then I had Amon-Ra St. Brown, but I kept him on the bench 1 week. I was so pissed because that was his like breakout year. That's how long ago that was. So I was tight, but let's go.
Standings.
Yeah, my
All
bad.
right. So standings currently. So three-way tie in your division
Mm-hmm.
between Will, you, and hanging with Aaron, all 4-3. But technically, I guess by division wins or points, however the hell this thing is scoring, it goes Will, you, Aaron, and then Jersey Pothole, Team Shake It Chili,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
we got my division. Judgment Day sits alone by himself at first, 5-2. Me and Ursan are 4-3, tied for second. Then we got Clarence, and the Mitz is the champ. And these percentage numbers have
yeah.
fluctuated.
Sorry, I was gonna say for the first time, both women are in last place. Usually, it's the other way around.
Well, at this time last year, the other woman that wasn't the champ was last place,
That's
and she
true.
she made a drastic comeback with like 8 straight wins or 7 straight wins. As I hear the champ in the background saying "fuck out of here."
Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm hoping that doesn't happen because she's in my division. I don't want that. Now, if it's the champ that does it, it's all good. That's not my division.
It's my division, but
Yeah, that's your
percentages,
problem. Oh,
percentages. Will's
oh yeah, my
wild
bad.
team, 70% chance making the playoffs.
Nice.
You have a 74% chance, so you've gone up
Oh, I went up.
drastically multiple times. We got hanging with Aaron with 73% chance. Jersey Pothole has a 42% chance, and Shake Chili with 27.
Okay.
She's not out, but she's not in. You know,
Where do
Judgment
you check
Day.
the percentage at? My bad.
If you go to standings, it should be all the way in the right hand corner.
Oh, okay. My bad. Go ahead.
And then my division, the Judgment Day has a 90% chance of making
Damn.
the playoffs, but he also had a very high percent chance last year and didn't make it.
Oh,
So
that's true. That's
shit can
true.
change week to week,
Plus, somebody's dropping every fucking week, like on some real shit. I'm nervous, son. I get nervous when I see the Ravens play. I'm like,
especially when I saw
please.
Montgomery. I
Oh,
was like,
God.
here we go.
I thought you were fucked on that
Because they
one,
were
yo.
they were going heavy with Gibbs for a while, and then they saw
And,
Montgomery was
and
fucking
and then he limped off. Like he couldn't even put his weight on it. I was like,
yeah.
oh no. And I was like, all right, that might be a trade offer. But he came
We
back.
got
My bad.
yeah. Yeah, but we'll see. Um, Jamarcus Hustle 76% chance of making the playoffs. I have a 69% chance currently,
Nice.
and Clarence has a 57% chance, with the champ having a measly 14% chance.
Damn, that hard, yo. She must be right there. Man. So,
Right now,
hey girl, hey.
she's actually over there, and she goes, "I'm gonna do it because 14 is our number." So
Oh, look at that.
she's just for that. She feels she feels it coming.
There we go.
Okay, so
Like I said, if there's any female that's gonna make a comeback, I'd rather her because she's not in my division.
Will is in front of you, technically in first, because he has more division wins. He's 3-1 in your division, and you are 2-2. That is why he's in first.
Oh,
And
What's
you
Aaron?
2-2, but you are ahead of him because you have more points.
Oh, he's also 2-2.
He's also 2-2 in the
Yeah,
division,
but
but you have
his
more points
one,
than he does.
and he also beat me though. So even though I got more points, we're doing division wins, unfortunately. So I gotta like
Yeah, but
really
he's
gain on him.
technically third.
Yeah, yeah. For this, yeah, right now.
Um, yeah, that's why the placements are the way they are. Division wins. That's why Will's on top for now.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, Judgment Day, same thing. He's 3-1 in the division. I am 2-2 in the division. The champ is sadly 0-4 in the division. Shaky
That's
Chili is
crazy.
1-3 in the division. Everyone else is 2-2.
And Champ beat me still somehow, yo. I always fucking lose to her.
She's not in your division.
I know, I know. Had
And
I won though, nah, if I
well,
won though, then she'd be 1-6. That'd be really bad. She'd be tight.
yeah,
She'd
but you know,
be
-1. Where's you like math, bro?
that shit, yo. Did you want me to go through it, or you get where we
I
had like
still
the
don't get what
disconnect?
the fuck you talking about. I don't get what either one of you talk about because at a
Okay.
certain point I was looking at the camera, it looked like an Office episode, and that's when Hatter came in. He was like, "This is fucking great television." I'm like,
Yeah, it's a riveting.
"Yeah,
Okay, so she beat me, right? We all know that. And I had the Steelers kicker, but I dropped him thinking I was being savvy and picking up the stupid ass Giants kicker, right? So the Giants kicker got -1,
right,
right?
right,
But the fucking Steelers kicker ended up with 13 points. So
right,
when I said, yo, if I hadn't, I told him, I said to you and him, I was like, if I didn't drop the fucking, if I would have just kept the Steelers kicker, right, and I put in Joe Mixon instead of Najee Harris because he has 7 more points, that would have totaled 20 points, which is a little over 20 points, which I only lost by like a little under 20 points to her, right? So
right,
I would have beat her by it would have been a really close game, but I would have just beat her. I was like, and I didn't even have to fucking pick up anybody or drop anybody. I just had to put in Joe Mixon instead of Najee Harris. And then he was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah," because the kicker for the Steelers got 13 and the Giants kicker got -1, so that's a 14-point swing. And he goes, "Yeah, it's a 14-point swing, but for fantasy, that's a 12-point swing." And I go, "How?" I go, "No, man." I try to be cool, right? I try to be cool at first. I go, "No, man. It was
I don't think they were understanding. Like we learned from that situation that at certain points it stops going in.
yeah."
So that's
But
what I think it was.
but I walked him through the
I don't think he
equation.
was. I think at that point he wasn't. You could have
Yeah,
walked him through. You could have told him the sky is
which
blue, and
let
he
me
was like,
know he
"No."
was exactly, which lets me know he was just being that guy, and I was like, that's why I reacted the way I reacted. Where I was like, no, you're wrong. This isn't a debate no more. We're not debating math, okay? Especially when he dropped the Bidenomics shit. I was just like, nah, son, this isn't no, okay? because I literally go, dude, -1 to 0 is how much? He goes 1. I walked him through it. He went. He was 1. I said, okay, 0 to 13 is how much? 13. Okay, 1 plus 13 equals 14. That's a 14-point swing. He's like, yeah, but it's a 12. You're not getting it. It's fantasy. I'm like, no, this has nothing to do with fantasy. Fantasy is using actual math. There's no this. Now I can understand if he was like, I can understand if he just looked at the numbers wrong and he had a dyslexic moment and he thought -1 plus 13 equals 12. But that would make no sense in this conversation because that's not what we were doing.
I think what he wasn't paying attention to the fact that you were saying if you had not even put in that kicker and then put in that kicker, what he and I guess in his mind, you were saying if you would have put someone else that had 13 points and you still would have had your -1. That's the math that he was doing. He wasn't doing take out. He wasn't taking out Greg Joseph, putting in that kicker plus Harris.
Yeah, but that still wouldn't have made any sense. That still be a 14-point swing though. That's the thing. And he just was fixated on 12. And I'm like, dude, no. Just no.
He was doing the -1 plus
Plus
13.
13. That's
He
what I think he
wasn't
was doing, and that's what I was
removing.
trying to tell him. I was like, "Yo, I think you're adding the negative third, the third -1 to the 13." I was trying to give him an out to be like, "Yo, maybe you misunderstood it. So let's agree, to disagree. Like you fucked up. It's all good. It's not like that." But he wanted to keep doubling down. He was like, "I don't know where you learn math." I'm like, "Motherfucker." He's like, "I don't know how old you are. I don't know where you learn math." I'm like, "First of all, I don't think you're that much older than me. I mean, even if you're 10 years older than me, the curriculum didn't fucking change. This is basic math. We're not talking statistics. We're not talking calc. You know what I mean? This is -1 to 4 to 13, dogs. It's not that hard. But anyways,
I
I
think
was right.
I think even you at that point was frustrated because I was trying to explain that to him and you was like, "Nah, you're both wrong." I was like, "How the fuck am I wrong? I'm agreeing
No,
with you."
no, no, because it sounded like you were trying to rationalize this shit, and then I was
I was
already
trying to
tight.
I
So it
was
was
getting
like,
text
yeah,
messages from the missus like, "End this shit." And I was like,
yeah,
guys, maybe
yeah.
it's this."
Yeah, my bad, yo. You caught it straight there because it sounded like you was trying to rationalize it and give him the like, oh no, I think he's. And at that point, I was like, nah, fuck that nigga, he's wrong, yo. And I was trying to not to say that on the stream, but I was getting close to saying that, and I'm like, this isn't YouTube, this isn't the podcast. Let me chill. But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get ice cream, guys. That's pretty much what I was like. I'm gonna get ice cream because I need some happy food because
And
this
then
nigga is just pushing it.
as soon as you come back with the ice cream, you gotta criticize that.
Yeah, and at that point, I was like, I already got ice cream. I'm chill. I see what you're doing. And I'm like, oh, you really are trying to be that guy, and this is why you vote the way you vote, and that's how we're gonna end. But anyways, no, man, I wasn't trying to fuck up your stream though, so my bad about that, and for the stray. But you saw what I meant though. That's
Yes,
I was like,
that's what I
yeah,
was
yeah,
trying to explain.
yeah, yeah. I was just like, man, this fucking guy. But damn, what was I gonna say? I forgot. But when are you streaming again?
It was supposed to be tomorrow night, but I'm gonna be on Super Weave tomorrow night. I'm the final
Oh
contestant,
yeah,
so
yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna bring up. I'm glad you brought that up. That's exactly why I purposely left math as the last question on Sunday.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, yeah. When I saw it,
But
and
I
he,
kept making comments like, "Oh, Nero and math. I don't
yeah,
know."
I know, and that's why I did it because I was like, I knew once I saw a math question because I didn't know how he was doing it. So he was like, oh no, whatever question you pick, that's how much the next question is gonna be. What it worth this amount, no matter what you pick. So I said, I bet I'm leaving math there because I know I'm gonna get that right.
So I
Ain't
don't.
no way.
That's another thing I was gonna bring up to you. So I don't know if Super Weave watches these, which I doubt. But your partner was giving you the answer in the last question.
And the what's the last question? The doors?
Yes.
He got it wrong though.
No, he got it right.
No, he got it wrong. He said two.
He was going like this the whole time
No, I knew
on
the answer.
camera. I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying he was giving it to you.
I don't think he gave me the answer because he got it wrong. He said two.
I'm gonna watch it back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it back.
I'm the only one who got it right. And that rando, there was a rando in the chat who said three, but his rationale was like weird. It didn't even make any sense. Mine made sense because I knew I saw the wording of it and I was like, had he said the pumpkin spice is behind the door telling the truth, then it would have been two and you all would have been right. And I think that's what it was. Yeah, I
I
read it
wasn't even
as
looking at that. Be
yeah.
honest. I picked two because he does shit with like pictures sometimes. So door number one had no locking mechanism. So it was basically you wasn't actually no, number one had a locking like it had a lock on it on the bottom. Number two just had a
Oh.
handle, and number three had nothing. So I was rationalizing off of that because you couldn't even
Oh,
get
that's
into
why.
those two.
Yeah, because we said I got it. I'm like, what the fuck is he seeing? Because
Because
I'm not seeing.
every fucking game that he's done with like a picture, there's always something like that you're not that
Yeah.
yeah.
I was looking at that too, but because I know you said I see it, and I'm like, when you said I see it, I started looking. I'm like, I don't see shit, dogs. I'm like, I don't. I said, I hope there's not something I'm not seeing because I'm gonna be tight. But either way, I'm gonna place in the top three. So I was just like, I'm gonna go by the wording, and I'm like, nah, I know it's not one. I know two is telling the truth, so it's got to be three because three is saying it's not here. So if it's lying, then that means it is here, and that
Right.
ended up being the answer.
I think the part that was confusing is because he was saying only one door is telling the truth, but which one is the pumpkin spice behind? So it's
Yeah.
just like the truth has nothing to do with it being behind it. You just have to put it
No,
together.
no, it does have to be behind it because if only one door is telling the truth, then the other two are lying. So that's
Right.
why I knew three was the door because it said it's not here. So he's lying. So it is there. It made sense. Yeah, I just fucked up. And my partner fucked up too. He thought it was he thought it was two. Either way, I couldn't use him for a save anyways. But
Mm.
I was not looking at him. I'm not gonna lie. When I first started that shit, I was fucking watching the football game. That's why I got that gravity shit wrong. I was tight. I was like, yo, I gotta stop watching football, yo. It's fucking Brees Hall getting me tight, and I got the gravity question wrong.
I'm not excited for mine because he said I have a special test for a special game for you. I was like, this shit's gonna be
Mhm.
booty juice. This shit's gonna be
Yeah.
caca.
It's funny. Before I started, he goes, oh, the top score is 12,000. I don't know if anybody's gonna beat it. I was like, all right, I'll beat it. And instead of joking around, he's like, oh, I like the confidence. And after I got the first two wrong, I'm like, son, what the fuck is going on right now, yo? This is not a good
At
night.
least you got the ones wrong that were low scoring. Like you got the
That's
100 out the way and the 200 out the way. Those that was
He said that's what saved me because I was like, yo, how did I end up with so many points? He's like, because you got the low scoring ones wrong, and when you use the saves, you use them on lower scoring ones. And because that last one was math, it was 5,000. I got that shit right,
yeah.
and I got the full amount. And I was like, I bet. And then yeah. And also this guy, he also almost fucked up. He saved me though on that misery shit. He saved me on the misery shit and the fortune cookie shit because I didn't remember that either.
Mm.
Um, and we were talking about that fucking movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Literally the night before.
yeah, but the one with the fence, he was like, it's so obvious. I don't think it's it. I hope it's, but it seems so obvious. I was like, it is obvious. It's the fence. I was like, that's when I started turning shit around. I was like, let's fucking go, yo. That orphan shit was
Nah, I
bum.
figured out the orphan immediately. Not immediately, but I had to look at it and I was like, oh,
I was
orphan,
like,
orphan, and that's a horror movie, orphan. Because
fuck
at
that.
first I was like Jaws, and then I was like, no, you need to do both pictures.
Yeah, and I couldn't think of anything. I was like, maybe it's as above, so below. I don't know. I don't like that movie, anyways.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
hopefully I get in there.
yeah, I think you could, yo.
I mean, I can, but I have a funny feeling my game is gonna be. I watched all 4 episodes, and all 4 episodes, I'm not tooting my own horn, but I would have outscored all of you. Watch this one be the one he's like, fuck you.
Would you have outscored me though?
Yeah,
Mm,
just about all those,
you got the last question wrong though.
except for the door.
Yeah, but you see, had we did the same as that quiz and we didn't see each other do it, I was gonna go all in. I already told them if I was in third, like if I didn't pass the guy in third place, I was gonna bet it all. And I actually wish
That's what the guy in third did.
yeah, and I actually wish I would have bet it all. I was actually still thinking about doing it, saying fuck it. But then when I saw like I'm actually in second place, I was like, you know what? Let me stay in second place. I want to keep playing. I want to make it in the finals. But I
And no
wish
matter
I
what, you're
bet
in the
it all.
finals.
Yeah, yeah. But I wish I did bet it all so
I
that I
think
could
I
have
just
fucking
gotta score
yeah.
above 11-10. Something like that.
11,100. I
Yeah,
think the other one's 10,600, but he's gone.
he's
That
gone.
guy.
You got rid of
Yeah.
him. Yeah,
Yeah. So it's 11,100. So you
I
just
gotta get
need
it. I gotta get
yeah.
12.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is score 6 and then double it at the end. Like
That's what
bet
I
it
was
all.
hoping because I didn't know the last question was 5,000. It's like, all right, I just got to get to 6,000 and then I'm going all in. Fuck it.
I'm gonna have a pen and a paper, like fucking, because I know I have to write shit out.
I wonder what your shit is going to be, your last question cuz you said I'm the only one who got a multiple choice.
It's gonna be Dookie. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be Dookie.
I'm excited to see it, yo. I'm
I'm
excited to see how
telling
that
you.
goes, yo.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be Dookie.
Well, there you have it, guys. DK Morningstar is going to be on Super Week Showdown, which is where I was on My Hero Monday. So that's you should know who Super Weeb is. Follow him, follow DK, and I'll be going live in like an hour or so after this drops. So I'll be playing Resident Evil, finishing it up, and Rage Wednesday. But I'll also be cosplaying to make up for Monday. So yeah. And yeah. And on that note, oh yeah, new podcast was out, and I had to fucking edit my shit like 5 fucking
Did
times,
you
dude.
fix the ending? Cause
I did. I did.
okay.
Yeah. It finally fixed yesterday,
Cause
and also I
I was
shortened it.
I was listening, and then I was like, it just stopped. And I was like, "What's the end?
You know what's so funny
How
too?
dare you?"
When they had cut out, when it was originally when it was cutting out, when I first started editing, it cut out the part where she goes, "Yeah," she finds her dad. It was the Beetlejuice part, and she goes, "Yeah," he finds her dad. She goes, "Oh, if you could talk to dead people, why can't you talk to dad?" And then it just went blank, and I thought that was so weird. Like it just stopped there.
I was your
And I
dad.
was,
Like, shut the fuck up.
that's what I said. That's what I said. I said, "This nigga's hating, yo. Fuck with my podcast, yo." Yeah, yo.
Oh shit.
Not my fault the Giants suck. Where you at? Why you ain't Angel in the outfield in that bitch? Could have beat the Cowboys on Thursday night, yo. We barely
Oh
lost to
man,
them.
what am I saying? Angel in the outfield with Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, yo. The Ghost Rider over here, yo.
Oh man,
Alright, yo. My bad. I didn't mean to make this that long.
you good?
So on that note,
We see
we
you
see you
next
guys.
week.
That's right. Good luck to everybody, and we out, bitches.
We out, bitches.